Okay, we're back. You know the drill. Damn, nice. Okay, so how long... I'm talking to the ether right now. How long till people show up talking about the thing? I hate the files so much. Hey, Keener. You're on the job block next. Wait, why'd this go to... middle of... Oh, it's the mid one. Or mid spell, excuse me. You know? First try Hydro? Nope. Right. There we go. Good grief. Dispel is not an enjoyable spell. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Poop illusioning they waterfalls. Okay, now the problems. Stupid snail trail, dude. It's the stupid snail trail. Yeah. Right idea, bad execution. You know what? Sometimes it's just slow. See, that's the problem. Oh, come on. Horizontal width. I do. Ooh, sometimes you're in it, sometimes you're not. Right now it's really nice. This is why you gotta warm up. Dude, I can't get these lines. I can't read them right now. Or go to the inside line. Yeah, that's a good idea. There we go. There's a good one. I's back for more. She always is. Wherever she is, she torments me. Whether it's this game making me suffer to some of these attacks, some of these really, really great attacks. Whether it's Puppet Dance, trying to figure out how the hell I'm gonna beat these Power Ayas. Whether it's Lost Branch making me question why Graze exists. Or whether it's Ace Attorney making me want to pull my hair out. Infestation. At least it's my infestation too. Like at least I do have one. Oh. The problem with the eyes is like with the PI situation is just why did they get Godstone Frenzy? If they got like any other coverage move that wasn't Earth, like you could give literally any other coverage move, fine. Annoying but fine. Cause like she has the what? Cause like her main weakness, cause like normally it might be warped, but of course the fighting offsets that. So like her main weakness is electric. That's like obviously the weakness. But if she's got Godstone Frenzy, if a speed of 130, how do you beat? You need to have electric coverage, and not be electric yourself, which is already a recipe for disaster. Honestly, I think the one sort of way around it is whatever the speed boosting ability is, not the damage one, but the speed boosting ability that Extra Wriggle has. Because Power Aya is kind of squishy, I wonder if you put like a Topaz on it. Maybe a Topaz hairpin. Makes sense. It makes sense in what? Lore-wise? I'm talking pure game balance-wise. About that thing. I mean, obviously, they thought about game balance to a degree. Game down to the side of things. It's just that one specifically. Like, that one stands out so much. I think the one good thing about like going against Piaya is it's not easy to get it into the field because it's relatively squishy, but unfortunately all of its weaknesses it hits for like super effective damage. Any S Yumikos. I know there are a few. I know there's I think Baruto has like Yumiko. Or I know there's at least a couple late game ones. Obviously, there is the Yumiko fight. I don't know what styles they were though. I'm pretty sure there is at least one. Bastard. Showings. I mean, is it really that common? It's what? Hitade, Aya, Yumiko. Anyone else? Yeah. It's just, I kind of think that, like, some of the devs were like, hey, if we give ourselves, like, a good team. And also, a lot of people really like Aya, so a lot of people want to have Aya on their team. Or Eika had Stone Sacker, she had Salvo. Weird. So I guess, son of a bitch. I should go to Chronicle, I should not be doing this fight. So I guess the real question I'm going to have is, even after he gets Godstone Frenzy, how good is my Mayumi going to be against those Power Ayas? Because, like, obviously, as is, it's literally just the best. But, like, the few Ayas I fought have not had Godstone Frenzy yet. I still think it's pretty good. Hello, Kageyama. I still think it's honestly probably my best bet. Priority. I mean, Power Aya might as well have priority. Yeah, but what priority? Right? One of the biggest problems is the fact that, like, arguably the best thing against her would be Trickster, but guess what? The fighting type offsets that. Right, you pull out your Steel priority, which is the one good priority that can actually, like, super affect her, but guess what? She super affects you in return. If you're using Stab Steel. Was it Overtake Strike? Steel Prio? with the specific puppet. I mean, I'm pretty sure my Mayumi's pretty good. As long as it doesn't get two-shot by Godstone Frenzy, which I don't know, then I think it'll be really good. I don't think it should get. It's fairly bulky. Like, I'm pretty sure my, extra Mayumi is, like, really, really good against it, even after Godstone Frenzy. Because you're immune to fighting, you're immune to wind. Earth is neutral, but, like, it's not stab coming from Aya. And... stretch. And you hit it for super effective return. If only Twin Gears was 100% accurate, not 90%. The ultimate problem. Is there a warped nether type Game Glitcher? Either that, or I know there are wind electric types. Wind electric would also probably 1v1 it perfectly. Actually, probably really well. You know that Iku that you trash talked earlier. Now that I think about it, Iku might be kind of insane against Araya. My mind immediately went to Warped Nether because it's immune to several things, but now that I think about it, I think Wind Electric is actually probably the best anti-power Aya type. You're immune to ground, you're immune to earth, you resist fighting, and you resist wind. And you super effect it. Actually, with both your stabs. What else resists wind? That's not warped. It's not electric. Steel? Nah, steel wouldn't work though, because similar to warp, it's weak to fighting. So it'd put you back to neutral to fighting. Maybe there's an idea to look out for wind electrics. Damn it. Warp doesn't need to it. Yeah, but you can't really go warp because it offsets that fighting, right? Like, the only way you can do warped is if you have something like Master's Defense, right? Or you're warped to Nether. As far as I can think about it, Wind Electric is a good counter. The question is, how many Wind Electrics are there, right? You have... I believe there's a Wind Electric Iku. Is there anything else? Is there a Tojiko that's wind electric? Extra eye of 2? Damn, maybe I should have gone that. Should have thought about that more. Joker. I'm just gonna act under the assumption that my extra Mayumi is just perfectly fine into it. Taking non-stab neutral Godstone Frenzy, surely it can tank that, right? New Lunarians are in that game. Puppet Dance, all of them. Lunar Racing, Ringo, Seirin, Toyohime, Yorihime, Sagume. In fact, because with my Nuzlocke rules, you're guaranteed the first. You have to only get the first encounter in a row. You're actually guaranteed a Lunarian. Also, Aaron and Kaguya. And normal racers too. Like what type? Well, they all vary in their type. By default, Ringo's Nature, Seirin's Void, Electric, Aaron is Poison, Water, Agia's like Light, Sagume is Poison. I don't know if she has all extra type. Parsley. Damn it, I should have gone the extra parsley. Too bad I went assist. You're still running into the same issue with Godstone Frenzy, so... Whoop Divining Big Crop. Supercadia? Yeah, let me just get the 6% encounter real quick every run. That's at least the good thing about Mayumi, is it's a 90% encounter every run. What did you just say? Can you not go down, go back once you go down another branch? What does that mean? I understand words are difficult, but... And, like, I'm not the best with, like, being a wordsmith myself. But I do not understand a word of that sentence. Change them? No. Once you style change, you cannot go back. That is theoretically one reason why you'd want to delay style changing, because you can't go back. Hello, 11. Okay, practice Konica practice. Let's go over some runs in a second. I'm gonna go get some water before some runs. BRB. Is it team rate? What do you mean team rating? Oh. Yo, I gotta make fun of your team real quick. Mima, lol, dude. Oh, Pie Fairy. Oh, you're rocking those lovely speed strats as well. Power Sagame is the worst Sagame. Is that Yorihime? I actually won't even say cringe about that. Himes are pretty based. It's just the fact that in Puppet Dance, the fact that they're such a rare encounter for at least the lot and those lots that you're just never gonna actually see them. Are Sagame the worst? Because I am a defense Sagame believer. I have become a little bit... I believed in the extra Sagame. I became disillusioned by it, but now so I've been just become truly the defense Sagame enjoyer. I guess power does have, what is that, 7 resists? Pretty good. Defense does only have 5, although the weakness difference certainly shows. Guess it's 3-1. Our Sagame pretty fast too. Warp another in the game. Yeah, the electric wind is probably the more consistent line for Ayos. I mean, in all honesty, the best line probably for the Power Eye answers is just the Mayumi, given it works. Given the Godstone Frenzy issue is not that much of an issue, which it shouldn't be, but... So look 2 for the fun. What do you mean look 2 for the fun? Oh, look at 11's team, make fun of him. Extra tension user, lol. Oh. You can make fun of his team though too, that'd be pretty funny. I think Electric Wind is the only way you resist or are immune to all 3 of those attacks, right? You know what? That's on me. Maybe I should actually pay attention to this game a little bit. part of the team. What else is new? I jest. Koichi Komeiji Depression followed me. I don't know how I feel about that. I appreciate the follow. I don't know how I feel about the name. Also, I don't know what I need to go re-go do, but all the emotes are broken on my end now. Vehicle manslaughter? I'm not going to commit vehicle manslaughter. And I would not condone other people doing it either, personally. At least I shouldn't publicly condone that type of thing, you know? That doesn't give a good look, right? So, like, I'm kind of, like, publicly, like, bound just to disavow vehicular manslaughter. Plus, Koichi couldn't even drive. She doesn't even know. She couldn't even figure out how to use a car. Yokai and people, it's okay to run them over. Sounds good. That's all I need to hear. Is that what Reimu says when she borrows Byakuran's motorcycle? Where'd she even get that thing? Racist? Yeah, that's the point for Raven, huh? I'm pretty sure Reimu's whole thing is, you know, you see a yokai, I guess it's my duty to beat the shit out of this thing, huh? Maybe I should pay attention on the run for a brief second. Maybe I'm just still too tilted from last night. Oops, I did not mean to pick up all that faith right away. It's over. Look at that! Oh, I lost 7,000 faith. Runs over. Defense Tokiko, Extra Aya, Speed Iku, and Power Mega Moon. Man, my way to get that 50% Power Mega Moon counter. 6%. Actually, if you get the Rainbow Dargon Cave first, there's a fair chance that Mega Moon counter rate goes up to close to like 10%. It's not half bad. Well, they are kind of like opposite types, so you don't really usually combine opposite types, right? Like Power Patchy being water fire, it's like that's kind of a opposite type. It's like they don't really. Am I happy? Well, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm like super happy right now, but I'm definitely not in a bad mood. You literally have depression in your name. You're literally Koichi depression. What is this YouTube link you're posting? Unbelievable. Yeah, this is heartthrobbing adventure. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, there's gonna be some hands caught. Oh, the Yukari stuff. 13 years ago. Hey! Some of the best Touhou songs you'll find on YouTube are like one of the best. I love. I go on there. I'm like, oh man, I love this song. I pop up the YouTube video. It's like 18 fucking years old on YouTube. I'm like, woof. Characters like Asia related mainly. Should we tell them about USD? I know, Game Glitcher, you complain about the popularity of USD a little bit, but anyone want to mention the existence of that right about now? What is that spelling? One this year, and somebody it's been. You know what? I am impressed. I somehow managed to make it this long to the stream without it getting mentioned a single time. 11 had to ruin the fucking day. I basically made it an hour before 11 ruined the day. Also, I'm not gonna directly sit here and, like, yell at people for saying questionable things, but if you spell Israeli like that, if that's what that's supposed to be play on, probably don't put that in chats. That is a little bit of a... not something you should probably say on Twitch. They don't really like that. And now 11's fucking spreading this shit ever, dude. I should really ban 11 right now. Comes in there, he brings it up, he starts linking it everywhere. Listen, Game Glitcher, the whole concept of this is to avoid conversation like that. Do the popularity poll? Absolutely not. I'd rather drown. Just demand it. Cool. What, so I can pop it up, say the same things that are said every year, and then move on? I'm falling off 20 places, but it doesn't matter. Astounds you. Does it actually astound you? Because I'm pretty sure at this point it's just kind of like what you expect, right? So is it actually astounding at this point? Unicati. No, that is the one thing I saw this year about the vote that I thought was interesting, was what Zune thought the top 10 would be. That was like the one thing I saw that I actually like looked into. I like saw someone mention it, so I like looked into him talking about that. I thought that was an interesting idea of what like he thinks the popularity would be. Their fighting game to get Tenchi in top 15. Nah, someone just has to make Tenchi's heart-throbbing adventure. Boom. Easy top 15 appearance. I'm not gonna sit here and make my generic hour-long rant video. Guys, here's I'm gonna cover the popularity poll, guys. Woohoo! Oh boy, it's the same as it was last year. But like there's like a couple positions swapped around a little bit. Oh my gosh! You think about Tenchi, you're having a heart-throbbing adventure. You should probably go get that checked at the doctor. How do named characters lose to generic enemy? Have you ever heard of the fact that, like... Have you ever heard of looking at the demographics of the people voting? Also, hello, PP-Row. Pippi-Row or PP-Row? PP-Row is funnier. It sounds like PP, but Pippi-Row. The young blood voting, it's not necessarily the young blood part, it's just like what parts of the community are engaged with, right? Like I want to once again bring up the conversation of everyone who voted on this. What's the proportion of people who have actually, like, read even a chapter of a single of the Touhou? Good grief, that was annoying, little fairy of a book. Was age and gender? I saw some stats. I at least saw the gender stat came out for, like, the male to female voting, I believe. That was one of the few things I saw people talking about. It's like Hisami was like the most voted like by like females, I think it was. And Kogasa was like the least voted for like females. Or like by female voters, I should say. 5% vote fans are female. That is also taking into consideration the amount of people who like engaged in the poll. And also how many people are actually, like, honest with their ages and everything else on a poll site like this. Not that it really matters that much. I mean, I didn't touch the thing. Like, it really just comes down to being, like, what's a popularity thing in, like, a specific part of the fandom. It's not even, like, the whole fandom as a broad, just, like, a specific part of the fandom is where this really centralizes at. And then some people take it way too seriously. which is one of the reasons I try to not touch on it too much. Come on, Ayaya. His butt. We're fine. Ooh, that was really really not great. That was also just disgusting. You hate the left or right, and she didn't even go vertical. At least she didn't drop like a rock on me, but still. Sheesh! Sorry, that was inappropriate of me. Not my time. Not my time right now. Any Koishi's in here? I mean... Oh, she's cute. This is genuine. She's so cute only when she's a faker. I mean, to me, in like at least the fandom space, Koichi and Flawed are essentially just the same character in how they exist in the fandom. Say it must be true, exactly, yeah. Game Glitcher would never lie. Oops, I did not want to go this way. Fine. Catfish Bros. The fact that people even vote for the giant catfish is kind of testament as to why the popularity poll is redacted. Go, no, go to the right, go to the right. Always forgetting, I always start going left. I was like, guess what? You know what? I had that exact same comment last year when this conversation came up. Wow, it's almost as if the poll exhibits the same space every year and never changes in the slightest. Who'da thunk? We're gonna make it. What do you mean we? What do you mean we? Don't lump me into this. And let me ask you, 11, when you supposedly make it, what's your reward gonna? What's the prize gonna be? Because here's the thing. Let me say this. One of the problems with the popularity poll is the exact same people who who are the most likely to vote for this are the people who play Lost Word, right? Crash Lost Word serviceable? What do you mean it's serviceable? I'd rather go through that trial I did last night than engage with Lost Word. I'd rather replay through that trial from last night. Just skip the dialogue and all the gameplay? Probably a good idea. When we get Touhou XCOM, now that's what we need. I guess, like, the closest thing to that is Fantasy Maiden Wars, because XCOM is basically just, like, if you really push it, so, like, Fire Emblem with guns, per se, but... Dude, XCOM Enemy Within and XCOM 2 are some of my most played games of all time. I absolutely love those games. Maybe what I need to do is get a custom-made character pool in that game with all the Touhou characters, and play XCOM 2 just with like Touhou making all my characters Touhou characters. It's the one way you'll get me to play like not a Touhou game on stream. So, Hanako Sturper. Where do you think Sinai got it from? No, it's Slug. Slug! Droppers, still characters, use your imagination. No, I mean, in XCOM 2 specifically, you can, like, before you do a run, there's, like, a character pool. You can even export to this. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's done this already. Like, you can pre-make characters and, like, customize all their appearances and everything. And, like, every time the game, like, tries to pull a new random character, it'll pull someone from your character pool. It's actually kind of neat. Actually. Here's the problem right now with my... remind me to look at these emotes after this Conoco fight real quick. Because the emotes are not popping up on my end for one of the emote things. I don't know why. They just stopped popping up for me. Hello, Oz. Lump the Momichi people with the Takane people. What? In what way? What is the similarity between those two characters? Besides, in Puppet Dance Performance specifically, they're both steel types. What each people with the Tsukasa people? Some of the Tsukasa people, right? I think when it comes down to the Tsukasa people, you have to lump them into Vile Creature Enjoyers and the Tsukasa Enjoyers. Big difference. And the Tsukasa Enjoyers, not the Vile Creature part, and the Momiji Enjoyers can be in the exact same... You fucking bitch! What is that vertical hitbox on this shit? Hello, Alan. too much. Yes, but it's taller than it looks like than the hitbox is taller than the normal than the visible sprite's hitbox is. Am I not correct with that? Unlikely, because the two bullets have a different hitbox, right? And it's the hitbox of the bigger bullet, not the smaller bullet. So I'd assume that the bigger bullet does have a bigger hitbox, if I'm not mistaken. It's like these two bullets have different hitboxes than they actually should. Pull up the VOD. Don't make me pull up the VOD from yesterday with the most questionable fucking hitbox moment I've ever seen. In my favor, to be fair. Big hitbox? Yeah, that's fine. Yes, but it's bigger than the visible hitbox on the small bullet is. Or would be, though, if you compare the bullet sizes, though, I'd assume. I think it would be weird if the Jelly Bean had the same hitbox as the small bullet. I may be mistaken, I've never... Oh, what the fuck? Speaking of hitbox, well... But, like, I know the two bullets on, at least I'm pretty sure the two bullets on Source have a different hitbox. Killing him, so I want you to lower the difficulty, get it faster. You're right. Because on both the attacks, it takes the hitboxes of the bullet it was at first, and even though it visibly changes, it doesn't actually change hitbox, if I'm not mistaken. Did I not block this? Yeah, who cares? You sound high? I mean, I drank water earlier. Emote, you're right. I gotta look at this. Which site for emotes is it? Because, Rankerface is working for me. I think it's the 7-zip emote. Or whatever it's called, not 7-zip. Bigger than they would seem because of this. Yes, and so is that not also... Well, this right, you see, yes, but... Just because it's a different size, just because it's still smaller than Sprite, it still is a bigger bullet. What is the site for the 7TV? I always keep wanting to say 7-zip. Why are my emotes broken right now? Oh my gosh, this loading the site is just takes 5 years. Hold up. Okay, change the name of that. What should pop up is the other thing, but the problem is, how do I get it to pop up on Twitch right now? Because like Twitch just decided to like stop. Showing 7TV emotes for me. Reload chat. I mean, it's been like this for a while, right? Oops. I reloaded. Everything pops. Okay, everything pops back up. Control panel. What do you mean? Like Control Shift Escape, or like Alt F? Not Alt F4. What am I saying? Like control panel, or is there a Twitch control panel? You're the clown butt emote? No. What's your problem with clown butt? Well, I'm right at the cogwheel next to the chat button. Problem is, I'm on Twitch dashboard, not normal Twitch. We're on tech support right now, the usual. Okay, chat settings. What am I looking for in here? Oh, there is a setting you don't. Hold up. So if I'm on Twitch, the emotes are actually popping up fine, but if I'm when I'm in dashboard, it's not popping up fine. Go to emotes only chat. Problem is, I can't find any setting in here that like actually would do anything. Okay, apparently at some point the 7-zip or 7-zip 7TV got disabled in my settings. My better TV set. Fine. Why do I have Everlasting BGM still on? Last one is invalid because I used Everlasting BGM. It's Jover. Not my 5-miss. I mean, you're literally just looking for an argument there, Game Glitcher. I can't defend you on this one. enough. I mean, I always turned it off too. I just forgot. I just must have forgot to this time. It's... Personal preferences. How dare you rank your characters slightly differently than I did? You're a terrible human being because of which. I am now going to go to the popularity poll and argue semantics with the results. Listen, I mean, I understand the reason why Momiji's high tier. It's just, I'm just not a part of that audience. It's similar actually to Koishi and Flan, for example. BG got rabies. She's not a good choice. Can I quickly enable the Touhou Crack option to enable walk through walls real quick? But yeah, she literally has a tackled rabies bite. Come on. Oh, good grief. She's a wolf, yeah. Needs to do another plate seat picture. Well, someone get on that. Get what? But you have to make sure it's just a bunch of like generally like bad options that you have to argue which one's the best. But see, 11 just engages with the problem. Also, why did you say cats are better? And then you posted the Chen emote, you posted the Orin emote. And why'd you post the Maribel and Renko emote? What do they have to do with cats? Your Hime and Toyo Hime. What's it there? Dude, that was literally one of the least brain power filled Exile dolls I've ever done. I just was paying zero attention. Dude, you could find a plate. You could do the plane meme with any two characters sitting next to you. Literally any possible combination, and someone would there is a person that'd be like, I would take that, yeah. Pick it. I don't believe you. Although it would really come down to what the other options are. You know, because there's a difference between being like, oh, would you take this plane seat versus, okay, here's here's 8 options, you have to pick one. Yoshika ever except spot one. It's just an airplane full of Yoshikas. Out of the left, 5 stones to the right. Dude, I mean, like I said, it depends on the other option. There's someone who say that. Okay, I've seen the ARTW community. There are a lot of Yugen Magana enjoyers. So there's someone who wrote dialogue for them that's actually pretty interesting. Dude, that's a voice. See? Alan gets it. Game Glitcher, you've been in this community for how long? You still don't understand how this works? Oh, but it's unpickable. You don't understand how this works. On the plane filled with fairies. Well, depends on, did I have the choice? Is this, do I have to sit between them? Or is this, you can go on a plane with a bunch of fairies, would you? Worst possible seating? Yeah, but, what's the worst possible seating in your mind does not necessarily equate to other people. You gotta also partly remember that people on the popularity poll, even if they're, low on that list, people still voted for them. And there's probably someone who voted for them unironically. That is a very important thing to pay attention to. Even for whatever reason, the fucking giant catfish enjoyers. Junko Chan. Listen, there are people that even if you had to sit in that exact spot, would be foaming at the mouth to sit next to Junko, no matter what. Guaranteed. It's just how it is, okay? Never underestimate how down bad some people are online. That cap is pretty funny, to be fair. I mean, I think it was an entertaining thing. But, my point is, it's there are people on this popularity poll that, a number of people, more than, a lot of, or at least a good handful of characters, that are I'm gonna vote for the giant catfish. And you're telling me to believe that 90% of that isn't them doing it as a meme. It's like, I believe there was like a presidential like election, like several, like it might have been like the 2016 one or something. There was like a North Carolina like Senate seat or something, and like someone like actually like, I forget exactly where this was. Someone like actually was like, you know, running for office, quote unquote, and they filed their name as like these nuts. I remember, I don't remember exactly what like state it was or what it was for. It might have just been the presidential election, but like someone like legitimately filed their name as these nuts and got like 1,000 votes. Like no matter the context of a vote, there's just people that are gonna vote purely for the meme. The giant catfish denier. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. It was all in Mei Ling's head. That is until Tenchi brought him back. Those 2 Lunar Capital Guards. Get dude, Touhou K fans be like. President. No. We've seen in Lost Branch, Miko with the making Tokyo great again, right? I also always hold skeptics to popularity, like, polls and stuff, because, like, people's opinions on characters tend to change often from week to week. Playing Japan named Snaikochia. Isn't there that, the meme from before, where someone posted their, like a birth certificate of their kid from Hawaii, and they named their kid Reimu Hakure? I'm thinking. 80 years old. I mean, I believe that. I was just making a different comment based on your comment of people with that with names like that. Okay, I wasn't like denying your comment's existence and being like, "Fuck you, 11. That comment's garbage." Now I've got myself in a good mood. You can tell because I'm yelling angrily. Called you a liar. Yeah, I totally called you a liar. I was like, yeah, comment's meaningless. I kicked your lunchbox on the ground. Dude, yesterday playing Touhou, I was in such a good mood. I was just yelling the entire time about just random garbage. Yeah, better than Judith. As we talked about yesterday. Dude, Glitcher, you missed it yesterday. There was a whole conversation on this. On the Xion versus June conversation. Were you there? No, 11 wasn't there. No, he was there yesterday. I forget who shows up sometimes. Way better than Xion, though. I wouldn't say they're way better. I equate them very similarly. It's just there are so many, like, June haters that are Xion apologists. Fuck. Is your sword? Yes. Yeah, I saw. Oh, yeah. So yeah, you were there. You were there for something. It was Glitcher that wasn't there. Yeah, I remember. I know you're on the Xian train. I was making fun of Buggo because he wasn't. Because he said that June was like his bottom ranked character. And so I took that as an invitation to start going off. And then that just derailed into everything else. Dude, yesterday was a great day for playing Touhou. Not only did I have a fantastic run, but I was in just such a good mood. Just the louder I get and the more yelling I do, the better of a mood I am in. At the end of the stream, you were yelling a lot too. Yeah, but that was for a bad reason. There's a difference between the yelling and I was going on early in the stream versus the one that was late in the stream. Big difference. More MG equals better mood. That's generally how it is. And that's also the thing. At the end of the stream, I was also tired. And the garbage that was just on my screen. So yeah, you got me. Listen, every day I just sit here and I'm just like, I hope someone pulls up to my chat and says, "Yo, I put Koichi as like my #1 like favorite character, and then I put like Pure Furies as my favorite OST," and I just dream that happens so I could just have a fun time just going off. Who's easy? Every fight for the rest of the game in a pup dance. I was talking about how hard some of these fights are coming up, and Game Glitcher was like, "Oh, Levin's gonna say they're easy." I like Pure Furies. Well, I need you to get banned then, Alan. I'm sorry. Them's the rules. Pure Fury's apologist. Next thing he's gonna say is he likes Xion more than June. Unbelievable. And then he's gonna talk about playing Lost Word and watching Koishi's heart-throbbing adventure. His Piaya boots. I'm more scared of like the Yumemi coming up rather than the Piayas, although I'm concerned about all of them. I think I have a good Piaya answer, but like the rest of it's also. River over my head. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I don't know why someone would follow me after I'm literally just going off and ranting, just yelling to the void, but I appreciate it nonetheless. That's two things you want, yeah. Anyone comes in here saying they like Koishi's art thriving adventure, I dream of the day. Me too, kid. Me too. Beat the question mark, extra Sumereko. That's what I'm gonna have to figure out. You versus Xian, you don't know them enough. Well, that's also ban-worthy. Bro doesn't know Antinomy of Common Flowers, dude. Unbelievable. Bro doesn't know 17.5 SMH. Bro doesn't know all the Yuri that has been spawned because of Xion. SMH. Alan, I'll give you the cheat sheet here, okay? Piss. Just say that June and Xian are equal to you, or that you like June more. If you say the other one, you're banned. I like threatening to ban people and then not actually doing it. One of these days, I will. No, the only way I'll ban someone is if you come in here, like, start really talking politics, you're a bot, or you, like, you admit to being, like, a minor. That's, like, the few, like... Piss or butt, dude! That's, like, the few ways to get a quick ban. Otherwise, I'm not really much of, like, I don't know, even if someone comes in here and starts arguing with me over some random thing, I like, it would take a lot for me to ban someone. Like, kids, what do you mean? I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's like, I'll make inappropriate jokes. It's like, I'm not aiming my audience for children. Okay? And I'm not gonna moderate myself for that either. Especially somewhere like here, I need to... You know, I'm not gonna, like, just sit around and... Like, I'll say piss or dick, and I'll say some things that would be regarded as inappropriate, okay? I don't want to be sitting here and trying to appeal to kids and make myself as kid-friendly as possible. You like shit on your bitch name. I think they shouldn't necessarily be perusing the internet so much in the first place, but it depends on the age as well. Friend-friendly. Well, I don't go out necessarily out of my way to make it, like, super kid-unfriendly, but, like... There's some cinnamons here in Utah, that's fair. Well, I mean, I say that, and then we have and then there's a conversation from like a few days ago, talking about yeah, there's a long drawn conversation talking about which Touhou character, which of the Tengus has the best eggs in terms of like you're to cook them. And that conversation kind of evolved into some other questionable things. It's like I'm not like always going to go off the deep end with some things, but I just keep reading up because it's entertaining to me, and that's what matters, clearly. But also, like, 90% of, like, the community parts that I, like, talk shit against are, like, predominantly, like, the way they are because of 14-year-olds. Okay, maybe we'll get some of that. See, yesterday I was rambling and yelling, and I actually was having a good run. Today, I mean, I had one good run. I can't complain. Not as good as yesterday, but it's pretty good. It's better, yeah. I don't pretend you're innocent either here. Like your Sagume comments when we were talking about that are like another reason why I'm just not like moderating my content to make sure they're children friendly. You mean what? Like, I'll quote it. I'll quote. It's not going to be exact quote, so I'll paraphrase it. But it was because it changed it to along the lines of, if like Sagume is having sex and she said, "I'm about to come," would that stop that from happening because of her power? I love conversations. He goes making so. No, you can't dodge. I can literally go pop up the receipts of this from like, what is it, Thursday? Like, you can deny this in like 2 weeks when the Twitch VOD goes down and there's no chat for it, but until then, buddy, there's still receipts for it. No, I don't. I'm not someone who's going to take a screenshot of someone's messages from the past. That seems petty. There we stop. But listen, I'm just bringing up with the topic of the conversation. Makes her a bad wife. Is that the wife? Is that the line for you? Blackmail Glitcher when he runs for president. Listen, I think one of the scummiest things any human could do is like pop up like 7-year-old screenshots as an argument for why you like don't like as like something bad someone said. Okay. I don't want to condone that behavior in the slightest. Not blackmail if you own it publicly. Exactly. Plus, if you run for president, you just gotta use the gamer lingo, right? You can't have a sex scandal if you've never had sex before, right? Easy. You know, everyone's worried about all these politicians, their sex scandals. Boom. Said, still think it's true. She's like, they the channel. I mean, you don't necessarily have to say it while you're doing that, right? Hello, Toaster. Toast normal street. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm in a solid mood, okay? Not the best mood I've ever been, but, like, a good mood. You get me rambling. I lost 6,000 faith. It's over. How the run's going? Yeah, there was a good one. I had a 5 miss. So we take those. But like the whole point is just simply it's like if something comes up, even for like a meme purposes, it's like I'm not gonna say no conversations regarding sex at all. But and partially because of that, it's like then I don't want to have to like I'm not gonna worry about like super hardcore censoring everything I say. That was the whole point of it. Goose and I are depicted with the chest wrap and fan works. What fan works are you looking at? White undershirt underneath. Cool. came from. There's a lot of things like that. Who knows? Like the slug special. Assume. Or also, some people might just like a certain look more, and you know, if you draw a character, you know, you give them a bit of like taste or whatever you like. And then some things like that just kind of catch on, right? Ooh, speaking of conversations from yesterday, I actually want to ask Alan this. Alan, how long have you been been into Touhou for? A curiosity. There's a second part of this, which is the punchline. I'm really curious about. But I want to know. I want to know the first question first. What's my 15 choices? Okay. So my second question is, what's your opinion on Yukuris? If you have much of an opinion on them. Nah, this again. Oh. I'm just gonna dip my toes in the water here. Just dipping them in briefly. It's funny. I guess ban them immediately. Okay, that is the worst. That is the worst take I've seen all day. Okay, and I've seen people talk about the popularity poll. Having stroke pains. Oh, try to shovel yourself out of the grave now. It's not gonna work, buddy. The Discord, no, don't listen to him. It's a there's a whole thing yesterday talking about they ban you. Yukuris are something I might hate more than Koishi's Heart-Throbbing Adventure. And Touhou Lost World. Probably not quite as much, but it's close. It's very close. Wonder why? I don't know. Maybe the fucking Yukari poop epidemic that was yesterday has something involved with that. And all the other just disgusting Yukari-based things that exist. I can't do this spell! I did it once earlier. So like twice by you something. That's very, very fair. It's because Yukuris are disgusting, and the Japanese community culture like around them is just revolting. Yukari, yes. Before that, that's very fair. Like I got into Touhou, but like outside of like occasionally looking at other people's runs for like the occasional like, oh, how do I do this attack or something, I really didn't engage with anything until like I didn't engage with at least the gameplay community until like last year when I got back into streaming. And even then, I've only kind of like dipped my toes into it. And even outside of that, like, I basically don't interact. Like, there's one small community I interact with, and that's it. Besides, like, my own. And I do, for sure. Listen, Fumors are what Yukuris should have been. But they weren't. They're disgusting. They're filthy. The culture around them. The bomb threat. I hate how they look. They don't even look good. They don't even look cute or anything or funny. They don't look good. Or Yukari fast. Who knows? Well, I don't think there actually was one. I'm pretty sure it was just a threat, a bomb threat. I don't think there actually was something. It's like someone called and like said they were gonna bomb something because of it. If I'm remembering the context correctly. I should move on to play Lost Branch, but I am kind of pissed right now. Hold on. Chicken wings? Indeed. Domicos, what are your thoughts on the French Revolution? French exists, I know. Good answer. Yukari Revolution. I believe it. I'm sorry to ruin your day like that. Okay, Domicos. In other words, there's another question though. June or Xion? Do you either rank them evenly, Xion over June, or June over Xion? It's very important. Ignore the gun behind your back right now. Money and luck. Okay, see? Perfectly tolerable answer. No. That's a fair answer. Fair answer. I mean, I like both of them, but like there's only one wrong answer to this question. And he did not answer that, so that's all that matters. Tenchi Xion or Byakuren? Tenchi X Byakuren. That's what I'm going for. Take it or leave it. I'll tolerate that the Tenchi X Byakuren ship because I don't know if I've ever seen that one before. So once again, as long as it's an uncommon one, then you can say it. Them's the rules. Oh, I just ruined my day. I'm realizing I'm playing Koichi A next. The branch. Well, yeah, we'll get Dupion immediately, and we'll be fine, right? I love Dark Road. Zune was cooking with this one. Although he is usually cooking with his themes. He was cooking extra hard with this one. Ugh. Okay, you know, one more for the road. Early. Okay, we can see Alice's Ackland boss. Who? When she just kind of, like, lets me go through the middle. And, like, there's really no issue with that spell, with that. There we go! Holy moly. I just actually have to, like, really try to concentrate on it. Meowsing. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say amazing, and I was like, I'm gonna make a cat joke and say meowsing. And then I said that, I'm like, that sounds honestly closer to arousing than amazing, so I probably shouldn't. It's interesting that going from left to right, you have more time than going from right to left. With those fairies. Hack a human! I just love the double volition. It's my favorite part of this entire game, dude. You know what's great about this weekend, though? I got the 3-day weekend coming up here. You know what that means? 24-hour stream on Monday, clearly. Dog, you talking about Momiji? Or some other doggo? Momiji, of course. I mean, I've never disagreed with that sentiment, per se.